What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of All Things Driving. If you're new to the show, it's your host, Rashid White. All right, let's get into it. You guys see the graphics. You see the actual title of today's show, How to Avoid Hitting Pedestrians. This one comes out of Brooklyn, New York City, and basically is a school bus driver that tragically runs over an 11-year-old girl. And I believe this accident is 100% totally preventable. We can't look at, like I say, oh, well, the girl wasn't paying attention and blah, 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 blah. We're going to get into the actual video right here.
Stay with me, stay with me. That's what someone said as they tried to give CPR to the girl. Alina heard it at the corner of 23rd and Bath Avenues in Gravesend.
Looking out the window and seeing a pool of blood and a little girl laying there. It's sad.
Surveillance video from the deli at the corner shows the gruesome crash. She had a green light and was running across the street when the bus crashed into her, making a turn. Lou saw the video and is shaken up.
I mean, a school bus, it's a big vehicle, and hitting, that's a hell of an impact. Those big, I don't even want to think about it.
Police have found the driver and the bus. Mac Rosenberg's 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM in Gravesend.
All right, so definitely when you're actually driving a bus, a truck, a car.
Stay with me, stay with me.
All right, when you're driving a truck, a car, a bus, you have to actually identify this person right here. All right, the school bus driver actually took the turn way too fast. Even in the car, you should turn at 3 to 5 miles an hour. Now, I drive in New York City. I drive a bus. More than likely, right, when you actually make this right turn or this left turn, the next light is actually red. There's no need to rush. Take your time. It takes a couple of seconds for you to actually establish communication with this girl, make sure she actually sees you, you looking at her, blow the horn, right? You can't take the turns too fast because you don't know, even from, let's say, from this side, someone riding a moped or a bicycle or anything like that comes from here and you don't see them on the right side. But I mean, you clearly, like, you have like a line of sight right here. How you don't see this little girl over here, man? All right, let me actually, let's mute it over here and let's actually look at the actual video in itself.
That's what someone said.
All right. So I'm not sure if he assumes that the little girl is going to, let's say, run away in time, or he just there could be like a miscommunication. She's thinking the bus is going to stop for him. And let's say he thinks that she has enough time to actually really just get across the street, but then I don't know, does she freeze right here? No, I don't know what's wrong with this school bus driver. And I see this I see this with a lot of school bus drivers. I want to know in the comment section, if you live in the United States and if you're in a major city like Los Angeles or Dallas or New York City, do you see this with school bus drivers? These guys are rushing. They drive reckless. They want to get their day over with. Let's say like they got to pick up their kids in the morning and they drop them off. They want to do that as quickly as possible. There's a lot of times I'm making lane changes and they don't show any kind of professional courtesy. Like, hey, I'm driving a bus. You're driving a bus. I need to get out of a bus stop or something like that. And they'll just speed up recklessly. Yeah, and they a lot of them are insane. And I'm gonna start really like reporting, like calling the companies up and just reporting the drivers, man. So like driving a bus is a serious thing. You're responsible for a lot of people's lives inside of the bus, outside of the bus. And I they charged this driver. He was actually arrested because, like, in New York City, if you do not yield in the crosswalk as a CDL driver, you are due to get arrested. And he didn't stop. Now, normally to prevent stuff like this, stop the bus, stop your car, and just absolutely make sure it takes a couple of seconds. I would try to like practice this, because this something like this really, really, really shouldn't happen, man. But like I said, these school bus drivers, especially like, let's say in the afternoon, they want to go home. It's insane, man. It's insane how they drive. And it happens all the time. I can tell you a whole bunch of stories. I don't want to make this a long video, but listen, just establish eye contact with the person over here, with this little girl. You can't assume that you know, you never know. She could be autistic. You never know. You just definitely want to stop and then just make sure she sees you, you see her, and yeah, you know, when it comes to pedestrians, there's no excuse for this man. And then he leaves the scene of an accident too. And don't tell me you didn't see this little girl, man. All right, so I will wrap this video up. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share the video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.